Tonight we are at Crown Point Cemetery in Moss Bluff, Louisiana, and a friend of ours invited us to come and investigate because there have been stories of soldiers who were buried here who didn't have any family. They were buried by the parish. Oh my God. There are a lot of children graves in this cemetery.
He said no.
Nope.
There's a lot of kids here.
He said nope.
That's the
Second time. And tonight we're going to spend the night here and see if we can come up with some answers as to who is still hanging around.
There were a lot of child deaths.
So stay with us, check it out, and we can't wait to let you know what we find. Cemeteries.
I'm fairly sure there are unmarked graves out here.
They've always been a place of comfort for me. I find them quiet and relaxing, and I can gather my own thoughts.
There was some tragedies. The tree fell on his sister.
Tonight, we are in Crown Point Cemetery with Mr. James Lubner. I've been knowing James for a long time, and he invited us to come and check out this cemetery that he owns. How did you come to own a cemetery?
Well, just to be clear, I don't own it. It's a family cemetery. From our descendants of the Taylors, this cemetery was originally owned by the parish, and they used it to bury people that didn't have any family members.
Wow.
And my uncle, he was instrumental in getting the parish to relinquish control to our family. So he incorporated it as Crown Point Cemetery. It's actually registered through the Secretary of State of Louisiana.
What was the big push to want to have this in the family?
Well, we have a lot of family members who are buried out here,
okay,
and they go back from 1800s. But when I was a little boy, I'm 51 years old, but I remember as a very young child, we would have family reunions out here, and
okay,
it would be a work day. People would come out, they'd mow grass, pull weeds, clean up, do those kinds of things. There was so much family connection and so many relatives that were buried here.
yeah.
That's kind of why we went in and formed Crown Point Cemetery Association.
So that reminds me of a story that we were told when we investigated the courthouse in season 2 about how families used to go to cemeteries and have picnics because they were close to their loved ones. It was a nice and clean place to sit and have a meal. It was a park more than anything. That's really cool that that tradition has lived on even up till recent years. You were telling me earlier that there are some soldiers out here. The more stories I heard, the more intrigued I became about Crown Point Cemetery.
There's some soldiers. I don't recall what war, but I want to say it's probably Civil War.
Could there still be Civil War soldiers fighting a war that ended long ago? Or perhaps they're looking for a way home.
But there are definitely some of the latter wars that they didn't have any family. Again, the parish buried them out here, and yeah.
And here they are.
Here they are.
And
happy to have them.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Paul notices something peculiar.
Just a big task, but
yeah, sure it is.
There's a lot of kids here.
yes.
Why is there a lot of kids? Was there a certain time frame like yellow fever or?
You know, I don't know, but there was a period. There were a lot of child deaths.
Children, soldiers. What else will be waiting for us tonight? Watch and find out.
So you were telling me that you have an aunt that used to
I do. I have an aunt. She was very big into ghost hunting, and she had a group of friends, and this is probably 20 years or so ago. And I don't know if she still does it or not. I don't think she does, but they would go to cemeteries. I believe they did come out here, and if I recall, they did see some orbs.
Interesting.
But that's the extent of my knowledge on that.
Interesting.
And then James shares some stories with us about some of the residents here.
Like my uncle is buried over there. He was stillborn, but the umbilical cord was wrapped around his neck.
And back then they didn't have the ability to probably see that very well beforehand.
Right. And you know, because
that's a kid's grave.
Yeah.
There's a kid's grave. That's a kid's grave. That's a kid's grave.
Yeah, we have some.
That's a kid's grave.
We have some out over here. But there was some tragedies too, where it was young people that died. No, they're not all buried here, but like we had one. There was there was one that was they were cutting a tree, and the tree fell on his sister.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
And being the good caretaker, James has a plan for the future.
And I was just thinking about that before y'all drove up. What I would love to do is have some kind of maybe ground penetrating radar and see, because I'm fairly sure there are unmarked graves out here.
Oh, for sure.
I would think so.
Children in mass quantity. A tree falls on a little girl. Soldiers, unmarked graves. How many funerals has this place seen? We even find graves from 150 years ago, and even one that appears to be over 2 centuries old.
But he died in 1895. That one says 1800.
Yeah.
Will we be able to make contact with a soldier from the Civil War? Or perhaps someone more prominent?
Well, hopefully we can come back to you with some more evidence than orbs. Hopefully we can get you some voices and say, hey, look, this is what we found. You know, at your cemetery.
That would be great.
That'd be awesome.
It would be.
Well, we really appreciate the opportunity, and thank you for allowing us out here. We're going to take very good care of the place.
Oh, you're very welcome.
So, totally great to hang out with you and have an interview and hear your side of it.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah. Appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir.
Almost immediately, we receive a name on the obelisk, and it seems like they want to communicate.
Love, wood, communicate, love, wood. Mark, shuttle. Communicate, do you want to communicate?
Is your name Mark?
Oh God, is it? So, we're getting a lot of things from the obelisk right now on a grave. And we got the name Mark. I don't know. It's not the name on the grave, so I don't know if there's a mark in the graveyard. But
Spirit.
Bunny, spirit. Bunny and spirit.
Is there a rabbit around?
Dude, that would be...
Unfortunately, there were no rabbits in the area that we could see, at least. But we did capture some very interesting words next.
What spirit? Is it your spirit you're talking about? Seen. Did it see a bunny?
I'm saying, there's the bunny.
But it said seen past tense, like it saw a bunny.
We gotta look up that Mark shuttle. My internet's not working.
Mine's not either. So there's no internet out here. I don't know. I don't think that doesn't sound like a name, like Mark Shuttle. Shuttle. I don't know. I feel like Shuttle's. Whoever this is we're talking to, I feel like they're trying to decipher how to use the obelisk.
Things.
Things.
What?
Things. going to show you. I'm so far away from it. And it's still catching words. It's still spitting words out. So there's no electricity out here at all. Oh my God! It said past. Past. Not past as in yesterday past, but past as in P-A-S-S-E-D. Past. Oh my God. Past. Are you saying that you passed away? Water?
Did you drown? It said passed and then water. Did you drown?
Make the device go off. Make the other device go off.
Receiving no further evidence at this time, and Paul being tired of looking for a bunny in the graveyard that is not there, we move to a different gravesite.
Did you find a mark?
Oh, I hadn't been looking at names.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
was looking for a rabbit.
I wonder if this grave right here with the Confederate soldier flag was a mark.
And then I notice something across the graveyard, almost as if I'm being called that direction.
Paul,
What? What?
did you see that windmill turning and then just stop?
No, I wasn't looking.
It was just turning and then it stopped. Right there. Can you make it turn again? Was that you? Make that windmill turn again. Or whirlybird. Make that whirlybird turn again. Whoa! Oh my God.
And there's no wind out here.
There's no wind.
Look, the other one's turning too.
Both of them just stopped. I gotta get that on film.
Look,
It's turning the other way. Oh, wow, they're both turning. And there's no wind, there's no breeze. Can you make it turn again? Either one of them, make one of them turn again.
Dude, there's no wind tonight.
No. Can you make it turn again?
Oh,
Oh my God. The two windmills behind me were turning independently of each other. And when I said to make it turn again, it stopped. And when I said to make it turn again, it turned again. And make one of those windmills turn again, please. Paul.
It's moving again. Right.
Is there any wind over there at all?
Leaded bracelet jump. Yeah, I mean, this one in the back's not turning.
Oh, I didn't even know there was one back there.
It's not a wind.
And then, as if on command,
not.
Every once in a while there's a slight breeze.
Oh, wow!
That one's turning, that one's not. Now that one's turning and this. Is there somebody here?
and as you can see, the leaves in the trees are not moving, proving there is no wind around us.
Yeah, no, yeah, look, you can see in the leaves that there's no wind
No wind
at all.
at all.
And the flowers next to it, look, the flowers next to it didn't move.
So we decide to have an S-Box session at this grave where the windmills turned without wind, and we get an immediate response. That helps prove we are dealing with an intelligent entity.
Is this your grave?
Not sure of what exactly we heard, We listened to the recording directly after, and this is what we received.
Not mine.
Not mine. Not mine. Oh my God.
Not mine.
Not mine.
He says it fast.
And then something happens that I've never experienced before.
Is your grave in this graveyard? I said no.
While we heard it and the camera recorded it, the digital recorder did not pick up the voice. This is an anomaly we cannot explain.
What? It didn't.
What the hell?
It said something, but it didn't pick it up.
What the hell?
We heard it say something, and it didn't pick it up. Hold up. There's nothing there. What? We both heard something because that's why we went back over it. Right?
Fucking crazy.
Okay.
So we continue to ask questions. And finally, we come up with a name.
Is your name Randall? I heard no.
Did you say Sam? Chris?
At this point, I think I see movement by the vehicles.
I swear there's somebody.
No, did you hear that, Chris?
Do it again. Chris.
After trying to make further contact with Chris on multiple attempts, with no response, our nerves get the better of us, and we see someone by the vehicles.
Are you lost and need help? That's somebody in the truck. Where are they? There's somebody there, bro. Go check.
So I take my camera and go see.
Yeah, not here.
Wait, the S-Box went on. Oh shit, it's been going on.
Novelist.
I mean, obviously. Hear me?
No.
It's not aggressive.
Hey, are you coming? That's why I'm asking.
Okay, Marcus isn't here. Is there somebody still here with me?
The lights that drew our attention originally were no longer there. No one was there. This was very unsettling. Finding no one at the vehicles, I returned to Paul to continue our investigation.
Dude, both of these things are spinning on me and I don't feel any wind. They just stopped. I swear. They were both spinning hard.
Moving across the cemetery, near a grave of a soldier, we receive a hit on the spirit box.
Oscar, are you around? What was that?
I don't know.
Is this the spirit of a soldier looking for Tabitha? You decide. Then Paul finds some history on the occupant of this grave, and he tells a story of the Civil War most people don't know.
Yeah, we saw that this guy was part of Ragsdale's Cavalry Battalion, and I looked it up on the internet just now. Ragsdale's battalion was stationed at the fort at Sabine Pass. During the Civil War, there was a battle at Calcasieu Pass where two Union boats actually came up the Calcasieu River, and they were here to pick up horses that Union sympathizers in Cameron were going to load onto them. There was a Confederate mud fort at Calcasieu Pass, and they sent for help. The story is that they sent a runner to Sabine Pass, and the troops at the Sabine fort came over with a couple of cannons and some troops, and when they came on to Calcasieu Pass, the Confederates that were in Cameron actually came out forward too, and they caught the Union by surprise. The Union soldiers woke up that morning on the boats, and the Confederate cannons were in position and started firing on the boats. And the sharpshooters started shooting at the boats. So every time the Union tried to come out from inside the boat to man defensive positions, they were shot at. So the captain of the flotilla said he surrendered. And what a lot of people don't know is Calcasieu Pass actually has treasure that has never been found, because the captain of that Union flotilla threw over the chest that kept the salary for all those sailors. He threw the chest overboard so the Confederates wouldn't get it, and depending on different reports that you read, they actually threw some of the cannons overboard also. And because of that action from the Confederates at Cameron and the ones that came from Calcasieu Pass, they actually commandeered both of those vessels for the Confederates. And also, on the plus side, the Union soldiers didn't get those horses that the Union sympathizers were going to donate. Civil War history right there for you, ladies and gents. I've studied that thing over and over again because I want to know where that treasure chest is. I like it. Because the river's been dredged and all that, there's no telling. It's probably in the whatever was in it's probably everywhere.
Maybe next season we go on our treasure hunt.
Treasure hunt. Ain't gonna happen.
We'll hunt the Rougarou and find treasure.
Well, the Rougarou is not in Cameron. The Rougarou is in a Chapelite Basin. We ain't hunting Rougarou.
Oh, we're gonna hunt a Rougarou.
Getting back to important things, our investigation takes a turn when we set up the GS2 laser.
It's like it picks up. I see. Oh my God.
It says dominate. The obelisk just said dominate.
There's a cold spot next to you.
Like right here?
To your right.
Like right here? I feel this right here. I actually feel cold right the here.
And it just went away.
No, it didn't.
This is Paul, and this is the cold spot we're seeing. And his reaction confirms what the GS2 laser shows us.
It's not on the GS2 anymore, but it was picking it up.
Holy shit! No, dude, I felt it was cold right the. Look at the hair on my hand, on my arm.
Holy shit. I don't feel it. but it was picking it up for damn sure. And I have that on film.
Oh, me.
What?
It said portal here.
Here.
Yes.
It just said portal here.
Bro, I'm telling you, that was cold right over my shoulder, right here, and that motherfucker just said, "What? Hold on, we're gonna go back real quick." Like it said, look right here, dominate, row, flow, portal, here, map. So right around that time it was cold, it said freaking row, flow. And then right after that,
It said flow up there earlier.
and then right after that it said portal here.
This corroborating evidence of the GS2 laser showing a cold spot and Paul feeling it unnerve us even more than the woods that surround us.
But the fact that you had a cold spot, and look, I had a cold spot earlier,
Yeah, but that was way over there.
and you felt it, yeah, but that doesn't mean they can't roam. And you felt a cold spot.
Dude, did you see the hair on my arm?
Absolutely.
It's not like that no more.
That's what I'm saying. And we picked up a cold spot on the GS2. I'm telling you, I felt that earlier over there, and you felt it. What did it say?
Moving back across the graveyard, we get a string of answers near a grave from someone who is still here.
Is there anybody here?
Did he say nope?
He said no.
Nope. If you said nope, that means you're here.
What is your name?
And then, after a long silence, we get a name.
What the hell?
What?
It just said Toby. I wasn't recording.
I didn't hear that.
Did you say your name's Toby?
What the hell is that?
I don't know. I've never heard it.
I've never heard that.
And after some time, we get a repeat answer.
Is there somebody here with us?
He said no. Did you hear him?
Yeah. Can you pause this?
No.
Oh, hold on.
He was like, nope. Nope.
No.
No. He said nope.
That's the
Second time.
And before we completed our investigation, we received one more repeat answer that shocked us.
What? Did she say Tabitha?
You ready?
Yeah.
I had just hit record.
Tabitha.
Was it Tabitha?
Tabitha. It said Tabitha. Oh my God.
And remember, earlier in the night, at a different location in the graveyard, we received the name Tabitha.
Oscar, are you around?
Tabitha.
Was it Tabitha?
Tabitha. It said Tabitha. Oh my God.
Or does it say Candace?
No, I heard Tabitha. There's 3 syllables. I heard Tabitha.
we would like to leave you with this. Fear is usually based around something we don't understand. However, there are fears that we understand completely. While I am not afraid of many things, there is one thing that frightens me to the core.
Oh my God. Wait. Now film it. That thing's as big as half my hand. That thing is huge. What is that? That's a wolf spider? I don't know. I put it down and it said mad. You're mad at us?
With so many unknown graves, it's hard to pinpoint who is still here. Did we meet someone named Chris? Were there Confederate soldiers talking to us tonight? And who is Tabitha? These are all questions we are left with, but we continue the search for answers.